All right, so today we're checking out James Conrad's new DETOUR 5.5 -2.1. Some nice rounded edges, feels nasty in the backhand grip. The few times that I've thrown it, I've loved it. And I asked you guys what discs I should compare it to. Then I went hunting in the used section on 1010 discs and found some gems, dude. We have a Westside Tersis with the same exact flight numbers. It's honestly a little bit more domey compared to the DETOUR, the second time Westside's ever ended up on the channel. And bro, this is a used disc. What about this looks used? There is not a scratch on the rim, and your boy got it for like $11. $12. From there, we move over to the Clash Berry 5.5 -1.1. Again, used, but they're capping. This looks a little bit closer to the DETOUR. It is, however, just a little bit thicker. More of a rounded edge on the berry. Also snagged a fuse. This thing is beautiful. A little glimmer rim to it. Again, a little bit thicker. This DETOUR's thin. And I think the depth is even a little bit different too. I don't know. I'm not really the best at comparing like what they feel like. The response of my hands and my brain do not go well. And then last but not least, we had to bring out the Origin 5.5 -1.1. Not the same exact flight numbers, but I have a feeling they're going to fly pretty similar. These two are about the same thickness or thinness. So we're going to play a few of my favorite holes out here at the middle school course. Probably just going to do 9 holes today. And basically just going to rip on some discs. These, I used to love straight flying mid-ranges like the Mako 3, the MD1. I still do, but that Origin has gotten me into some flip-up discs. So I have a feeling that I'm going to love this DETOUR. About 340 feet. This one really requires a flip-up and turn. There's that turn. If that had more height, that would be perfect. We're still in the circle though. Now we've got the berry. One's more straight flying with a finish on it. We're gonna do some max distance throws. We're gonna do some big turnover shots. I might bust out the forehand if you guys are lucky. Now we have the Tersis. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. I hate when discs have weird names. The Tersos. Same exact flight numbers as the DETOUR. Ooh. Seem to fly pretty similar. Now we have the fuse. I don't know if I said this earlier, but it's a 5.5 -1.0. So not as flippy, but doesn't have as much of a fade. I love throwing these low. Trying to get some height on it. Height! You guys are out here getting mad because I'm putting a f at the end. And now for the Origin. That thing is beautiful. In my defense, I've kind of beat in that Origin. And it's a midnight prowl too, so that might even mean a little bit more flippy. The fuse and the berry didn't seem to have as much flip as the DETOUR, Origin, or the Tersos. Origin ended up being the closest. Obviously, we're taking best shot today, so if we don't go 9 down, your boy's a bozo. Now we've got our straight shot, 280 feet. Not playing the turnover on this one. We're just gonna try to Hyser flip something right at it. This video is all about the DETOUR, so it gets to go first. Straight as a rainbow, dude. A rainbow's not even straight. Why did I say that? Following that up with the berry. Yeah, that one, the berry definitely has a little bit more of a finish to it. The fuse, this is probably the sexiest looking disc I've seen in a long time. The glimmer on this is so crazy. All right, back to disc golf. That was a crappy shot. Great disc, crappy throw. Tersos, this seems to fly pretty close to the DETOUR. We got 7 more throws with that one. And now the Origin. A little bit more flip to that guy. Fuse ended up being the closest. The Tersis and the DETOUR seem to be flying pretty similar. And I don't know if that's just me mentally because I know they have the same flight rating, or if they really are flying the same. We're gonna do a little max distance on this next throw. And by max distance, I mean this hole's 380 feet. It requires a turnover shot in between those trees, baskets just behind the pin. If we can get one of these to hit the gap and be in circle 1, that'll be crazy. And we've got 5 chances to try. Oh, that's a lot of turn to it. That's gonna be circle's edge. I didn't even go between the trees. Now for the TURSAS. Yeah, a lot of turn to that too. I should have put this on a little bit more Hyser, but now I'm kind of stuck trying to throw the same angle because I am trying to compare these at the end of the day. Time for the fuse. Hit my titty. We're gonna throw the berry this time and not hit my boobie. Yeah, there's really, I mean, it's definitely not turning like the other ones. This Origin, however, this thing's about to be a roller. I'm definitely gonna put this on more Hyser. I wanna see if I can get one to the circle. Too much. I think the Detour might be the closest. Shut up. I was right. The Detour is the closest, and it's not even close. I'm probably 50 feet. A little C2 check to start the day. All right, back to a more reasonable distance. 340 feet, gap to hit, a little bit of a low ceiling. And this is exactly the type of disc that I like for these holes. I like a nice little hyser flip through a gap. Oh, the turn. I gotta start trusting that Detour on more of a hyser. This seems to fly just like it though, so I'll try to make the correction with it. Still. And, all right. I have to try and get one inbounds. Origin is the flippiest of them all, putting this boy on a KJ Hyser. That's a lot better. Once that thing starts flipping, it does not come back. I might have to put one a little bit closer. Dude, that berry, there's no flip to that. Pretty stable. Out here straight disrespecting the Detour. Threw it and the Tursauce out of bounds, but I did hit the gap 5 for 5, so that counts for something. Now we have an elevated basket, 280 feet. I want to throw all these at like 50 to 60% power on hyser. Keyword. I just want to compare the flip ups between all of these, see which ones flip up, which ones don't. I think we already know the answer to it, but we might as well find out. That one flips up so nice. Oh my gosh. Now we have Mr. Midnight Prowl. Finally had some fade at the end. Doesn't even try to flip up. Just has a nice finish. Clash of Discs Berry. I like doing these comparisons because if you want a hyser flip disc, you know what to get. And if you're like, I need something a little bit more stable, you also know what to get. Now for the Tursauce. Do it for the one time. Oh, I hit it. I hit it. Thankfully, the Chirososis hit the cage, or else I'd have like a 40-footer with that Origin. So it's pretty clear that this Detour is flying most similar to the Tursus and the Origin. Just to do a little bit of a closer look, I mean, these guys do look pretty similar. Even the concaved edge looks pretty similar. And as far as depth, I mean, they do feel very similar in the hand. Now, compared to the Turris, it is a little bit more pinched off on the edge of the rim compared to the Detour. And where the rim concaves, it's a little bit more of a swoop on the Taurus, whereas the Detour, it's still a swoop, but it's more of a straight edge. Kind of interesting. All right, this is a fun hole. We've got this straight, low ceiling, 330-foot tunnel shot. Definitely a bonus birdie, but with 5 chances, surely we can get one down there. Dude. I just underestimate the flip on that Detour. Correction with the Turris. I still managed to hit that tree. Hey, yo! I doubt this Midnight Prowl is going to do it, but we might as well find out. I mean, it's down there. These two are going to be more likely to do it because they are not as flippy. Oh, you fudging branch, dude.
Throw my Rolo here.
The Rolo? Dude, I'm already throwing flippy discs and they're not.
No, this is there's nothing flippier than this in the world, ever. Yeah, we have to.
You guys have, and they're all blue?
A different way. Yeah, I got 4 blue ones.
All right, 3 Rolos. All right, 3 Rolos, 3 different styles. We'll try that forehand first. Okay. Hold on, I'm gonna try the forehand roller. It's still rolling.
There it is.
Holy cow. I want to throw a backhand, but there's really no...
Do it straight up and down. Yeah. Straight up and down.
Straight up and down.
On the top of the T sign.
Okay. Bro, why would anybody want to throw something like that? What? What is that even for? Dude. I'm going to have to do a Rolo only video. Last shot with the fuse. We're back on track. Derek, you better not block this beautiful shot. If I hit that freaking tree again, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
He's absolutely trash. We have to throw our shot.
Yeah, you guys go ahead. What's he got there? What's he got there? Yes, sir. That's the guy that just called me trash. Well, couldn't manage to hit the gap successfully with like 9 throws. These 3 ended up being pretty close, the closest being the fuse. Might straddle this way. 50 footer. Oh, we are airballing on the big screen. 270 feet just behind the tree. Score is obviously not mattering right now, so I'm gonna test out the lefty just to see what it'd be like throwing these discs as a beginner. There are a lot of cars out here, so apologies in advance just in case something bad happens. Okay. Let me cook. Let me cook. I'm still cooking. All right, I'm feeling good about this one. Oh, Lord. We're good. I'm terrified of this Midnight Prowl. I'm gonna have to put this on a lot of Hyser. Okay, saving the best for last. Here's the berry. And that's what it's like throwing like a beginner. After all of those horrible drives, our closest putt is like 80 feet. So let's see what we can do with it. 2 holes left. Both are inside 250 feet. We've already hit metal once. Let's see if we can make something happen. Not the route I intended, but it was close. Whoops. Oh! That was so short. Height with just a T. Well, I got that part right. Final hole. We have to end it on a banger. I want at least one more metal hit, or else this video was a waste. Here we go. Let's see what happens.